Welcome to another Harry's Hobbies video. And while the following video is for the Marshall's boat and gas dock diorama, it's pretty much good for anything else that you want to add this particular item to. And what I'm going to show you is how I go about building a split rail fence. So let's get going. Now what I start with, I've already got part of it already set up and ready to go. I'm using some extra basswood that I've collected over time from various kits. And I use the long strip. It's pretty flexible. So this is how I go about making the split rail. And what I've done is I've started by adding one end already. And in this case, I'll be using the regular Gorilla Glue. This is a little thinner and will flow in a little bit better into the areas when I start that. And you'll see that here momentarily. And I've taken some square pieces and cut them down to about 1.5 inches or so in length. And I start, as I said, I started with this. And since I want the middle piece to fluctuate in and out, I'm going to go to the other end. And I take and pull up one of the pieces. And then I pull up the other piece. And we slide that. Now that didn't work out so hot right off the bat. And then I slide this underneath. And then I simply take it and slide it down to the area where I want the split rail to be. Like so. As you can see that's kind of around. Then I take the Gorilla Glue, the thin Gorilla Glue, and I just place a little dot, a little droplet, in two of the areas. And if you bump it and get it to come out, that's not a big deal. And then I put the glue and push it a little bit underneath so that it will go under the basswood pieces. And then I continue this process throughout the end. So this won't take too long. So I'm going to continue on from here. And there we have the initial construction of the split rail fence. And what I'm going to do now is just wait and give the glue plenty of time to dry. And then I'll be painting to give it an aged wood look. And that'll be in the next video. So that's upcoming next.
2 hours later.
And welcome back to the split rail fence. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paint. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use two colors. I'm going to use a lighter brown. And again, this is acrylic and water based. And then while that's still kind of damp and wet, I'm going to dry brush over with some black to age it out a little bit. So let's get started. Now that that's complete, I'll give that time to dry, and it'll be ready for installation onto the diorama and more weathering at that point. I'll follow this up with a pretty short slideshow and with some close-up shots of both before and after the painting. So stay tuned for that. That's following this video. And again, thanks for watching.